This is Faith at Faith and Books. How are you doing? I just woke up from a nap, so I'm a little bit groggy. But before I get on to other things, I wanted to do a quick review of a book I just finished. I wanted to show you the whole stack of this series, but my husband's working in the office or the study, and that's where they are, and he's on a conference call, and there's all these people, so I would be interrupting him if I went in there and got them all. But anyway, I finished this book, We Didn't Mean to Go to Sea by Arthur Ransome. I have the whole, well, I don't have the whole set. Is this the seventh one? I just read it, and yeah, this is the seventh. So I've read all the others up until this one. It's a whole series written by Arthur Ransome, who is a British author, and he wrote them in the 30s, and maybe the later ones, the very end of the series, there's 12 books, in maybe the early 40s. This one was 1937. And they tell the adventures of 4 children, the Walker children, Susan, John, Titty, and Roger. And they're always having wonderful adventures. The first book is set in the Lake District, as is the second. And that one they meet some friends, Nancy and Peggy Blackett. They're the Amazons. The Swallows, it's called the Swallows and Amazon series because the name of the boat, the first little sailboat was the Swallow. And this one, though, it's different. They're waiting for Daddy to come back. So their father is in the Navy, and he's always halfway around the world. And it's Mother who's always taking care of them. And they're always going on a holiday. So it's what happens to them when they go on holidays. And here they've gone to Harwich to meet up with their father who's coming in. He's traveling back from the South China Seas, I think. And so it's set back in the 30s, of course. And so they're waiting for him to arrive, and they don't quite know when he will. And but in the meantime, they meet a young man named Jim, who is about to go off to college, but he's got a wonderful yacht called the Goblin. So it's not like a yacht, fancy rich man's yacht. It's a bigger sailboat. And they become friendly with him, and the 4 convince their mother, oh, she does, she finds out that Jim is a good guy. So she lets them spend the night in his boat sailing up and down the river. And things happen where they wind up getting washed out to sea. And so it's what they do, and it's very, I mean, this one, you know, there's always a little bit of adventure and danger in the books, but this one, it felt scarier and more dangerous. But the children are always resourceful, and they are very loyal to each other, and they all work together really well and problem solve and everything. And so that's what happens in this too. Arthur Ransome was a wonderful writer. These are just really lovely, clean adventure stories for children. They're like middle grade level, but because he wrote back in the 30s, there may be a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a higher quality than other middle grade series. And he illustrated them too himself. So they've got these lovely black and white illustrations throughout that the author did. And it was just a really charming tale, and it was a page turner, and I read it in just a few days. When did I start it? What is today? Wednesday? Did I start this on Sunday? Maybe Saturday. I can't remember when I started it, but anyway. But it was a wonderful tale, and you finally get to meet Daddy. Usually he's just a figure off stage, but we actually get to meet him. So it was a very good book. I enjoyed it. Now, like I said, I'm reading the whole series. I'm looking to see if they have a list of all the books. Maybe it's at the end here. Yeah, so I've read Swallows and Amazons. The next one wasn't Peter Duck. It was Swallowdale. They have it out of order here. It was Swallows and Amazons, Swallowdale. Then I read Peter Duck. I think I read Winter Holiday. Then Peter Duck. then Coot Club, then Pigeon Post. And then this was the next one. So I want to read the series, and I'm including this in my Serious About Series challenge this year. And who came up with that? I think it was Lizzie Faye. Lizzie Faye reads books or Lizzie Faye loves books. Anyway, I'll see if I can find that. I don't know. I don't like linking now, but maybe I can link to another YouTuber. I don't know. I got a scary thing where YouTube emailed me and yeah, I forget now what it was, how they notified me. Anyway, because I had put a link in that went bad, and they said that, you know, that was one strike, and if I did it again, they were going to do something awful to me. I don't know what, to this channel. Anyway, I didn't mean to go on about that. So there's this Series About Series challenge for this year, 2023. And getting further in this Swallows and Amazons series was one of my goals for that. I'm reading them very slowly. Like, it's taken me 4 or 5 years to get this far. So I thought maybe, and this is the last one that I actually owned. So the other ones I have to buy. And I decided to go ahead and buy the next one in the series. I got it from Thrift Books. It's called Secret Water. And this one looks like it picks up right at the end of this one. So there's no gap of time or anything. So I already started reading it a little bit. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to sit down and read it right now because I have other things that I want to read. But I got it, and I would like to read another one before the end of the year. So between now and, you know, December something, I want to read this next book. And that way I'll have read 8 out of the 12 books. Yeah, I'm trying to speed up a little bit because it is taking me quite a while to get through this series. But I highly, highly recommend Arthur Ransome's books. These books are wonderful, and there's even an Arthur Ransome Society out there. Yeah, so not this book. I haven't read this book. Read this book, and I highly recommend the whole series. And I don't know if it made any sense, but like I said, I just got it from an app, so I'm not going on. Anyway, that's my brief review of We Didn't Mean to Go to Sea. 2 thumbs up, and I will talk to you later. I hope you're doing well, and happy reading.